this is not a state I should really be putting on the internet. I stay with myself. But yeah, I'm taking down my hair. It's summer. Finally got my stuff. Had this whole fiasco in LAX. Oh, my luggage was, so I come in and my luggage is overweight. So it was like 8 pounds overweight, but I had like my big purse. Let me show you my big purse. Because I had my big purse in my suitcase, so I just like dumped like 8 pounds of stuff in that purse. And then they said you can take 2 free personal items. So I had that and I had my backpack, which was already full. But then I go up to TSA and I noticed I don't have my passport, but I had my passport coming in because that's how I had to check in. So I start freaking out and I went to like guest services again too. So I didn't have any form of ID, which was only my passport anyways, but I didn't have like my student ID because at least here in DC they've taken my student ID before. I didn't have any like I didn't have any physical credit cards. I'd lost my wallet. I still don't know where it's at. So that whole thing happened, but I got on my flight yeah. And then we got into Uber and I just felt like so dull. I don't want to be in DC. But whatever, I'm here. And like my room right now is so bare because we're selling the house. I don't know, I just don't want to freaking be here. It's not like I don't want to be with my family and I don't want to like be at home. I just don't want to be like, I can't really do much out. I think I'm just gonna like go to the corner store. I have a list of stuff I want to do. Like I want to just like very basic stuff. It's not even like sneaking out and like doing drugs or whatever. Like it's not even all that. It's really just like Ross, thrifting, just anything I don't really do. I mean I do thrift, but like the thrift stuff out here, like I feel like whenever I try to find like summer, like chill summer vlogs, it's always just like these basic white girls going out to like the beach with their friends. And I don't really relate. I want to find a relatable YouTuber because I'm not going to go to the beach with my friends because we're just like not available. And frankly, I just don't feel like planning for that. No, if we're going to be frank.
On the bathroom floor.
Just don't worry about it. I'll clean it up later.
Why don't you clean it up now, Dad?
And he's not bluffing?
Do you think I want to find out? I'm just going to get my horrible job to appease him until I go to college in September.
But Ulta's not hiring, Journeys isn't hiring.
I literally cannot show my hair right now. I look like a little boy. I'm gonna do my makeup, my skincare, my makeup. I actually look like a little boy. Holy moly. And then I think I'm gonna leave this in my hair while I do my makeup. This was low-key what happened last year too. My hair was so thin and literally I washed my hair like an hour before I had class just because I had a free block. My hair was so thin. Like my head looked so round. I had to cover it with a beanie. Okay, we're gonna go through like one more layer of conditioner.
Okay, one little mini glow up later because I don't feel like editing the like 30 minutes it took me to get ready while my mom was yelling at me to hurry up getting ready. Cute. I thought I was supposed to be taking passport pictures today. Spoiler alert, I didn't.
I looked like a little boy.
Yeah, but what are you wearing?
What?
That's what you're going on.
Basic fit. You can barely even see the shorts underneath this top, but it's really cute. So the top is really cute, bro. And the red bow came off of my Betty Boo sleeping. These are so cute. My Betty Boo sleeping shorts. My mom's getting out the car, but there's this Noodles. Oh my god, I can't see it. Noodles and Company. Sorry, you can't see it. But I remember we went here like during another break, and they have Coca-Cola Freestyle, and I love Coca-Cola Freestyle. Wait, this might be a better, you can't really see it, but yeah, so we're gonna stop by and get a Coca-Cola Freestyle for me, and I'm gonna mix this. My mom got these like V8, I've heard of them, but like V8 energy drinks. They're like 80 milligrams, like same as Red Bull, so it's fine. Also, I'm not really tired. I think this will just like keep me going, so I'm not like dead by the end of this trip. But I'm not like exhausted because I got a good amount of sleep. Can I just get a regular sized fountain drink? I think this cup is probably like 20 bucks. Oh shoot! I'm ready. Even though they don't have anything, I'm gonna do like Sprite or Fanta or lemonade. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna get pink lemonade, lemon lime lemonade. I think I'm gonna do yes, I am. I think I'm gonna do pink lemonade and some. Should I do lemon lime? What's the tasty? Maybe I just get regular lemonade. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this. TJ Maxx because I need perfume because I got rid of mine. This is cute. Vanilla. Strawberry vanilla. It's sparkling. Sol de freaking Janeiro in TJ Maxx. Can't really smell anything. I don't like it. My mom's looking at pillows, so I'm gonna go look at their pajamas and some bras. Oh my god, they had these Converse that I literally have been wanting. They just had like teal low Converse, like platform too. The platforms are comfortable, and it was in my size. It was $40, but we've already spent so much money. I would literally, like, I got some heels for like formal stuff, and I might switch it. I don't know how much the heels were, but I might switch it. Like, we could find white wedge heels anywhere else. Like, these are just so cute. They're teal. I feel like even though they're not black, like they could even go with what I'm wearing right now. And she did not like the fact that I was wearing flip-flops for some reason. So I think I'm just gonna bring these and be like, we can find heels anywhere else. Oh, and I saw these cute, like chubby Michael Kors flip-flops that I also thought were really cute. But I don't need that many pairs of flip-flops. Bro, they have Aeropostale, but it's like this like bow. Like without the bow, this would have been really cute, and it's $8. I don't have any money to pay out of my pocket though. Ooh, like this is cute, but it's a large. But it's really cute. I have a black one from Ross. I'm gonna try to take my own lace trim cami, but I didn't know the lace goes like on the fabric, and then I used the wrong type of like stitch on the machine, so I can't even wear it because it won't stretch. So I just gotta like take out the seam because it's a very nice tank. Yeah, and then it's just like this. I guess it's kind of cute. It's not my style, but I think it's cute. Not the bow one though. Okay, so Converse online are like $70. Huh? They don't even have teal. I looked online. And we can find white heels in a lot of places. And we can find white heels in a lot of places. I am. I'm very passionate about these shoes though.
You would rather give up the heels?
Yeah.
These are so cute.
30s. Thanks. I'm so happy about the teal Converse. I wish I had like socks and then I could just put them on right now. But they're so cute and they literally go with my outfit right now. I'm trying it.
416? Yep, there's your master.
I'm hype. Yeah.
I'll do this top.
Because all the milk is at the bottom and the matcha is at the top. Like Dollar Tree also always has like very random flavors of drinks that I like. Chocolate passion fruit. I have blackout berry. I've never seen these in my life. I've seen the strawberry grape one like once. I don't really want to try it. For $125, I feel like that's pretty good. They have orange mango. Oh, they have watermelon strawberry. I think I'm gonna have to get this one. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get like one. I'll just get one of these. They have like patriotic Little Debbie. I'm sure that's not new. Okay, they have like coloring books, and these coloring books. I was like, okay, gonna get, but I don't have any coloring things. This is like a fashion one. I don't really think it's gonna be the fashion one too. I could work with it. I just don't feel like it. I'll just look up. Oh, these are cute. This is cute too. I just want drinks. Aw, this is cute. Oh, this is cute. It says let's party. I feel like this would be a really cute accessory in my room. Or not accessory, decor. This would be cute decor in my room. This too. Oh, it's a tumbler. So, like a lot of these would be really cute. I think I have to come back to any Dollar Tree. And I wanted to put something like this in my room too. I feel like this is cute. I feel like I just need to go to like a party city. I don't even know if they're still in business. Wow, these posters are so cool. I wish I could freaking get some. Freaking Evanescence. K-pop demon hunters. This one's really cute. I can always ask my mom to just like ship it. It's just like cords. Messy. Corn? They have freaking corn. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, yes, it's One Piece. They have freaking Radiohead. I think I have this on a t-shirt. Oh my god, I'm literally listening to Radiohead like it's my son. Coraline. Sonic. They've got Sonic. I would like actually put that up. LARPing. Hatsune Miku. I don't know how I'm gonna get these in my room. I'm just gonna order them off of Amazon. I'm back, and of course my bangs are freaking frizzy. Why is this so frizzy? Bro, like why is this sticking out? Okay, so I have hair clips. Let's get these hair clips on before I do my like 2-item haul. But okay, this and this one. Should I just go like all the way down like that? I think so. Like that? Or okay, all of it. Ugh, I want to straighten my hair. Just cause. Okay, sorry. Because I want to see what this haircut looks like straight. I never actually got to see it straight without the hairstylist like dogging on me because my hair was like, because I cut it myself. Ugh, that's a whole nother thing I don't want to talk about. It pisses me off so much. Oh shoot, I need to give this to my mom. Okay, yeah, these were the heels from earlier. Like my mom got some too, which is why I felt bad for replacing them with like some Converse. But yeah, these were the heels. They are really nice, and I picked them up at first because I do need white heels for when I have like a white dress, or like I also don't have any like sleek black heels. I only have Mary Jane's. So yeah, these are the heels. They are very nice. I feel bad, and those are my mom's. So I need to get those to her. Yeah, I didn't actually get that much stuff, but for the Converse, I'm sorry, it's not gonna look like that crazy to y'all. Okay, these are size 8, right? I hope they didn't like mislabel. It's size 8. I'm just gonna rip off the tag because this is the size of all my shoes and they fit. Okay, perf. And these are $40, and Converse now, like regular Converse will go for like, sorry, and I don't mean to say the Converse, but $60 to $70. and like platforms are probably more. So I just decided, and these are literally in the color that I've been looking for. Like I have a list of stuff that like I always want to like keep an eye out when I'm thrifting, and teal Converse was literally on that list. And their platform, and platforms are so much more comfortable than regular Converse in my opinion. So double big win. How could I pass it up? And I'm putting them on the bed because they're clean right now. So they've just been in the store. Next, I got, oh my god, I got a new wallet. I got a Juicy wallet because I got this wallet in Guatemala. Okay, so at first I have this. Well, I still have it because I honestly don't care that it got dirty. It's not, it just got like washed out, and I didn't really care, but my mom was very adamant on me changing it, even though she literally never sees it. So at first I had this wallet, but then yeah, I was thinking like my mom wanted to switch out my wallet, and I was just like, okay. So we went to Guatemala, we were in this store in a mall. Sorry, that's very vague, I don't remember which mall. And then she like saw this wallet and she was like, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna get it for you. And I was like, okay, well, there's no talking her out of this one, it's whatever. So then I stopped using this one, but then I lost my wallet, and I still don't know where it's at. It's just forever gone. It had my credit card and my student ID. Okay, now that I'm up here, I can get my story time. Just about to get my story time. I came upstairs and I had to clean my bathroom because of all the hair I left on the counter. It was just like, we were like walking back from this cafe. I don't know if I took a video. Oh yeah, going back from that cafe where I got the banana bread matcha. And then like we were talking, I don't remember what we were talking about, but we got on the so we were talking about like Korea, and like we started talking about like their convenience stores and how, and I was like, oh, I want to do like, I want to like make ramen in them. And then she was like, oh yeah, I saw that too. I was like, really cool, because I haven't yet. And then it reminded me of this article I read, because for history I was going to do an essay about like Korea's social isolation, loneliness crisis. So I started talking about how like, oh, like a lot of stuff in Korea is like self-service, which is like kind of contributing to the problem of loneliness epidemic. And then we got on the topic of like low birth rates in Korea, and then we talked about like China and Japan, and we were like talking about that for a little bit. And like I'm very interested in these topics, by the way. And then like we kept yapping, and also I did a paper about it in the fall, like this for history class. It was like our final essay for that term was to like look at an issue, like a social issue in Korea like at that moment, because it was Chinese history class. And then it was like, look at a social issue right now and examine how Xi Jinping is dealing with it. So I chose low birth rates, so that was like very interesting to me. And then so like I already knew a lot about this. So then I was saying, oh, like one of the other reasons is that like women don't feel like safe enough, like they don't feel like secure enough to have kids, because like the government will give like all these benefits for like moms if they give birth, and then we'll give benefits for kids, like for people aged like 2 to 18 or something. I don't remember, something like that, like something up to 18. And then I was like, oh, but the benefits aren't really good enough. And then I key point, remember to save this one and really pocket it in your brain. I said that I zoned out. I said that I said that women were like at risk of like women could lose their jobs when like getting maternal leave or something like that. Like that's what I said, including like something like that. And then she was like, oh wait, I heard maternity leave. And she's like, oh wait, no, they have some of the best maternity leave in the world or something. That's what she said. And then I was like, I didn't know what to make of that. I was just like, okay. And then she basically got mad that I had said that, like you could lose your job. And then she was like, oh, that's against the law, blah blah blah. And then I was saying like, okay, then they just aren't like financially secure enough. And then she was like, oh, but then why did you say they could lose their jobs if they can't lose their jobs? And I was like, this is what happened. I was like, I read like for my essay, I read this news article where this Chinese women talked about how it's like even like women are scared to take maternity leave because they're scared that they'll get replaced or something. I said like they would get replaced. And then she was like, oh, but they can't lose their jobs, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh no, she's like, oh yeah, but that's what one woman said, and all that. Like that was what one woman said. And I was like, oh, I was just like, I don't know, I remember what I said. I just remember being so confused about why she was focused on like proving that China's maternal leaves or maternity leaves are like actually really foolproof, when I was the one that had read about like, oh, actually women can like get replaced at work. Okay, so this happened for a very long time, and I'm specifying the fact that she started raising her voice about this. And at this point, okay, sorry, I'm a very impulsive person, so I understand this was not a good response at all, but I was just so over it so fast, because it's happened so many times where I'll bring up literally anything and it turns into an argument somehow. And I feel like that's shared with a lot of just parental relationships, and it kind of sucks. Okay, wait, let me finish the story first. So yeah, she was like damn near yelling about it. Maybe it felt like yelling because we were in a compact car, but she definitely had raised her voice like twofold, or tenfold, maybe tenfold, but it wasn't 10, it was 2. Definitely like raised her voice a lot, is what I'm saying. And then I was like, wait, but then why? I was just like, why are you so passionate about it or something? Or I was like, why are you so like adamant on this? And I was just like, this literally doesn't matter. That's not what I said. I was just basically saying like, this actually doesn't matter enough. Well, I'm not gonna say like the issue is important. I'm just saying I don't get why she would be so passionate about it to the point that she's yelling. Especially considering how she faces stuff like AI that is actually directly impacting us, and she still uses chat to like make our dinner recipes, which I find that so odd, because you could literally look up dinner ideas easy, but instead you thought chat would make a good recipe, and it's always, I'm gonna go on a tangent. But yeah, that was really annoying. Obviously, that was frustrating as hell. In fact, I was keeping back on saying so much shit during that. and I didn't. The whole time I was just like, why is she taking this so seriously? And she was very focused on the fact that like she was like, oh well, you got it. I remember she said like no, but where's the statistics, where's the data from thousands of women all saying that they can lose their jobs while on maternity leave? And then she was like so then she wanted me to look it up, and I was like, okay, I'll look it up because I was just so ready for this to end. And then so I started like I looked it up, but literally the data, there was 1 bar of data, so nothing was loading. She was like, are you looking it up? I started typing. She's like, is that what you're looking up? And I was like, yeah. And then I just looked at maternity leave in China, and it wasn't loading. And then she looked up so then she looked it up because somehow her internet was better. For some reason mine literally wasn't loading though. So she looked up she was like, hey Google, how I think she looked up something about like how long maternity leave in China or something. She put something like that, and then it was like, oh, like 4 to 6 months or whatever. And I thought she was gonna leave it at that. And then she was like, can you lose your job while on maternity leave in China? And then it was saying like, oh, even though it's like against the law, like, oh yeah, women can get demoted or they can get replaced, which is literally what I said, by the way. Okay, at first I said losing their job, and at some point I said replaced, and to generalize my statement more, I said they didn't feel financially secure. So yeah, they get demoted or they get replaced by the position. So I thought it was just like done because I kind of thought that's kind of what I freaking meant. The point wasn't like, oh no, they're losing. It wasn't specifically, oh, they're losing their jobs. It was like they don't feel financially secure. That's the whole point. Like neither of those would make you feel comfortable enough to have a baby, right? No, she just got mad at me because I said oh, you said they're losing their jobs, but they're not losing their jobs. Losing your job and getting demoted are 2 different things. And I'm just like, it's just like, this is such a tiny fucking detail about struggles across the world. Again, I'm not saying these struggles don't matter. These struggles matter to like half of probably like 500 million women in China, something like that. So obviously, like, yes, this issue does matter. I'm just saying there's a lot more things she'd be stressed about. This is not one of them. So I didn't get why she was getting so frustrated over the tiniest fucking things I say. But then at the same time, if I don't talk during an argument, she gets mad too. So I'm so confused whether she wants me to talk or she doesn't want me to talk. And also sometimes during that argument, she doesn't want to call it an argument. It was absolutely a fucking argument. She was saying I was being defensive, and then I pointed out like you're also being defensive, and she got mad at me for calling that out. But I'm just so. And then mind you, also after all this went on, okay, it goes silent in an argument, and then she starts up a minute later. So while it was silent, and I just know, okay, she did this during the argument later on as well. So when it went quiet, I was like, I wanted to point out that like, oh, she had risen her voice, and so I told her like, hey, I told her something like, hey, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but like your voice like kind of rose during like the whole thing, and then I was saying like, oh, you know, like for some of that I was kind of sugarcoating, and I was just like, you know, like I get it, because like I do that too in arguments. You know, you get passionate about something, you raise your voice, and I was like, I get that though. So I was like, hey, you know, in a lot of arguments, like I tend to raise my voice, or I also like get a bad tone, like, you know this, and then you'll point it out, and then I'll be like, literally, what are you talking about? So I just wanted to like make you aware of like the fact that you had risen your voice. And then I was saying I didn't want to use like any you statements. I was like I don't. So I was like, oh, like your voice kind of like rose, and like your voice kind of got a little loud. Ugh. Obviously, it's not how I even wanted to say it, but I knew she was gonna crash out. But I still felt like it was something important to say, because she points out my tone all the time. But like I get it, okay, I get it, but I feel like you need to be ready to hear that about yourself too, because I'm not taking shit from people that give me advice and turn around and do the same thing, the same wrongdoings that I was doing. I'm not taking shit from them. And then she got mad that I pointed out that she had risen her voice. And she was like, oh, I don't feel hurt or whatever. And then she was just like pointing out all this stuff. And then I was just saying like, oh yeah, I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That was me sugarcoating it. I was like, oh, there's nothing like inherently wrong. I was just pointing it out, whatever. The whole thing was just so minuscule and fucking stupid. And she just managed to like give me a headache over it. And okay, I'm back. I just ate dinner. I just put on my pajama pants, so this is not a cute outfit anymore. But I am warm. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also got some new gum. It's Trident gum, and I don't like Trident gum, but oh my god! But it was like pineapple flavor, and it sounded really good. So I only do extra gum because it's big enough. I'm gonna brush my hair out. That was bad. EC4. There's always helicopters. Okay, but I bought my 3DS, so I'm gonna play some Style Savvy. I feel like today was actually like a pretty good day. Tomorrow we're gonna be out too. I'm gonna be in Baltimore for church. I don't know if I'm gonna record. I mean, not in the church, but the day. Depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, I'm giving this girl some gothic socks. I'm gonna give her these little ribbon lace ones. You actually can barely see. Let's give her another pair so you can see. This is Style Savvy. This is like one of my favorite games so far. I'm trying to play it enough to reach the fall season, because I set this to be in like July, and right now in the game it's August, and I know they have really cute fall winter clothes that I want to get to, so I've been like trying to grind. When it says gothic, it means like goth Lolita. It doesn't mean like trad goth or whatever. I actually don't know that much about it myself. Well, I'm gonna give her this piano key bag. I know it's green and the rest of the outfit is black, but or maybe I'll give her this pink one. Okay, so I don't know if that's goth, but I just really want to sell this piano key bag. See? And then when they like it, they strut. Bang. I have a lot of photos of past outfits I've done. Any outfit that I'm like really proud of, I take a picture of. And I have $48,000 in this game. I'm ballin'. This is my 3DS. I have a 3DS XL. My dad got it for me all the way back in like 2022 or something. But I didn't really play on it because like I got it I want to say like a month before the eShop closed, which is so annoying. So I got Pokemon Moon or like Ultra Moon or something. And then I think I got like some Super Smash Bros or something. I didn't have that many games, so I didn't play that much on here. And then the eShop closed, and I was like, okay, I can't just play like Ace Attorney again. I need to like do something. So I finally pirated my 3DS. So I got Style Savvy. I got a Monster High game, but it's kind of boring. I got Rhythm Heaven. I love Rhythm Heaven so much. I've got gold on all of the games, and I do the challenges occasionally, but they're really frustrating to the point that it's not fun. Like, it is fun, but it makes me scream, and I have a roommate. And I'm giving this girl a hard rockin' outfit. So, like, realistically, like, I think later in the month, on just, like, any day that I'm not doing anything, which will be most days, I'm just gonna be, like, lying in bed, taking in the heat. I'll be dying. I'm deceased. So I guess I'll vlog on a day like that to give a more realistic POV, because I wanted to record today because I didn't think I'd actually be doing anything. And we literally went out to take my passport photos. I guess we'll do that tomorrow. And I want to sell these little, like, arm warmers so bad. I have so many of these arm warmers. Okay, I'm going to center an outfit around these arm warmers. Oh, I am kind of cold, but I'm trying to ignore it. Do these blue ones. And I'll show the outfit when I'm done making it. And it probably won't look that good, so don't get your expectations high. Okay, I lied. I think it's kind of cute. This is the outfit. Yeah, I think I actually did really good. I've been trying to sell these boots as well, because I literally don't, they're literally just like solid blue boots, and I don't know what to do with them. I think the bag is really cute. I do sell this. I really like this top and the skirt, and I tried to center the whole outfit around the arm warmers, and I really like this hat. And then it's like right at her budget, so I hope she doesn't mind spending an extra $1, because I've definitely spent a lot more than $1 over my outfit. Yes. The only thing is, if they have like updos, it tucks their hair in. And this one doesn't, and then for her, it just makes her look like a newsboy from the 20s. Well, obviously they weren't wearing skirts, and they weren't women. My store's empty, tumbleweeds. So we're gonna go to the hair salon. That's right, there's a hair salon. Oh, psych, I'm going to Nintendo production. I did this. I don't like the outfit that much. It was very rushed. I think the sunglasses and the fringe necklace were a lot. I didn't have to do the sunglasses. Whoa. Her mother? What the hell? This is actually my first time seeing this. Okay, I skipped all the dialogue. Sorry. Sorry to be like a scrolling addict. Sorry to watch so many reels in a day, but whoa, what the hell? Did y'all hear that? What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm gonna keep playing and listen to my music. I don't really think I'm gonna do anything else today, but yeah, and I do need to go to bed, really. It's like 9 p.m, so I don't have anything to worry about right now, but I'll probably go in, probably head in soon. Psych. Of course I wasn't done. I'm back in my room because I'm cold, and I warmed up this apple pie that's been in the fridge. I don't know how long it's been in there, but I got home and my mom was like, oh yeah, we have apple pie in the fridge. And I was like, say less. And she met McDonald's apple pie. I don't know why I was expecting an apple pie in the summer. I mean, like, I don't know. I was expecting someone to like bake an apple pie in the summer. Still playing Style Savvy. Ooh. Let's do a little mini mukbang, because I'm gonna finish the rest of this while I play. Wait, I'm gonna show it. Oh God, wait, why am I slow? In 8th grade, coming home from school, like a couple times, I stopped at the McDonald's nearby. I would just get like small fries or something. Because I cannot. I don't want to spend my money on like food unless I'm out with friends. But if I'm just like out, I don't want to like just buy a whole meal for myself. I'd rather just go to 7-Eleven. Oh my God. Shit, it just fell together. Embarrassing. My friends had like a whole bunch, like 16 of these frozen chicken pot pies. I think I ate like 3 of them in a week. They're so good. I just really like the crust. I love pie crust. I feel like they should just make like pie crust. Which I looked at how to make mini chicken pot pies. And like the recipe I looked at, like, these are just like frozen. I don't remember the name of the brand, but I've had frozen meals from that brand. Oh yeah, and I read on the recipe that like for that recipe they use biscuit, like the Pillsbury like brands. So the answer might be biscuits, but I don't want like the soft part. I like how they're like hard and crunchy, not crunchy, but they're just hard enough that you can break it and then you can chew it, but they're not crunchy, and I really like that. I'm gonna look up how to just make pie crust. The same with muffin tops too. I love only eating the top of the muffin. Okay, I'm sorry, but actually no, I'm not. Yeah, I only like eating the top of the muffin. The rest is kind of just there. It's like, okay, I guess. Okay, it's the next day, 5 p.m, and I'm just gonna end the vlog. I had more clips, but everything kind of just ended in me ranting or me silently playing Style Savvy at the end. So yeah, and there wasn't a lot of tension in the video that I had to just cut out. But I think I'm just gonna have this as like a little video diary, I guess. I'm just gonna like publish the videos and never look back on them. So yeah, peace and love.